What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with yet another video, and I absolutely had to get this pop. It was a limited edition Funko Pop that dropped on Funko.com, and I absolutely had to get it. So let's go ahead and review this bad boy, see how dope it is, and I'll be right back. So, like I said, the pop I had to get was this one. The Batman animated series Phantasm, and this is a cool pop. Limited to 3,500 pieces. Had to pick this bad boy up. We did have a bit of a problem ordering it because Funko had some kind of issue going on, but they did put it back up, and this thing sold out, and it's just dope. Had to get this in the collection. But let's talk about the character before we get to this pop. So I originally know this character from the Batman animated series, The Mask of the Phantasm, which was a really cool character that was like an anti-hero, villain, hero, kind of told that line of being a hero and a villain, but it was at the end of the day they kind of made her into a villain. It was a really cool character, really cool design that I really enjoyed, and to this day that movie still stands up in my opinion. The Mask of the Phantasm, coming from, in my opinion, the best version of Batman being animated. I just love that show because I guess I grew up watching it. But like I said, this movie, definitely one that you want to watch if you haven't watched The Mask of the Phantasm. But at the end of the day, like I said, this pop is really cool, and this is the second iteration of the Phantasm we've gotten. The original came out in 2017, and I never was able to get that pop. It's still available, not a really expensive pop, I think around the $30 range, and I still can pick it up. But when I saw this one was announced, I absolutely had to get it. Definitely a really cool pop. Once again, it has that Funko limited hard stack, and then it has that limited to 3,500 pieces, has that black label, so it is a royalty redemption. So not the hardest one to get. They have to spend 1,000 points, and this pop was, if I remember, $30, if I remember correctly. So it was a little bit more pricey, but at the end of the day, if it's a pop that you really enjoy and it's limited, I say go for it. And like I said, this one is really nice. It does look nice when it's wrapped like this. Me personally, I gotta get this bad boy out of the box. I open at least all my pops at least once just to see how they look out of the box. I can't just keep them all in box all the time. You know, I do keep mine in box mostly, except for my 10-inch pops. I do have to take them out of the box at least once. So I will be unwrapping this bad boy in this video, but at the end of the day, I think this hard stack is really dope, and we'll be going back into the hard stack. Hard stack is really dope, but the pop overall is really nice, and has that Batman animated series box art up front and on the back side as well. Pop number 590 in the Funko. Pop number 590 is in the Funko Heroes line. I thought they would have had a lot more than that. Marvel's in the 2000s now, and they kind of slowly been doing the Marvel Heroes or the DC. I mean, the Funko Heroes or DC. But either way to go, I really do enjoy this Phantasm pop. Really cool, really dope. But we got to get this bad boy out of the box. So let's unwrap this thing. I don't really care about like keeping it sealed because at the end of the day, I'm not selling this pop. This pop's not going nowhere. This is going to be in my collection until I stop collecting. Who knows when that'll be. This is definitely a pop that I wanted to add to the collection. You can see a little bit better now without the pop stack. This is a really crispy box, so they did a good job giving me that. But at the end of the day, that's a really, really cool pop to add to the collection. Batman's one of my favorite characters, so anytime I can get a cool Batman pop, especially Batman animated series, why not jump on it? But here it is, the Phantasm, and they did a really good job with this one. I do like this one better than the original one. The cape, the face, paint job's not bad. Not the crispiest on the face, but overall still not the worst. Has this kind of like smoke on the bottom of her feet, the hand. And this thing is amazing. Nice detail in it, but it's still not overly complicated. It does kind of go back to kind of an older version of a pop. This pop is a little bit more simplified, kind of like the older versions of pops were, and not like the super over complicated pops they have now. Not saying I don't like the over complicated ones. I do like a lot of detail, but I do like these kind of simpler ones as well. But either way it go, they did a good job with this one. And I must admit, this is one of my favorite Batman pops I've added to my collection, even though it's not Batman, it's still from Batman animated series. So I'm glad to have this in the collection. And let me know in the comments if you picked this bad boy up, because like I said, a lot of people have problems getting it. And it did pop back up. Well, they did put it back up after they took it down, and I was able to get it in. But definitely a cool one. But that's the Phantasm pop. Like I said, definitely a nice pop to have in the collection. Like I said, the characters has a really good history. Not a super old history, but a history nonetheless that I think is pretty interesting. I don't want to give away spoilers of the character and all that, which I kind of already did a little bit. I want to give away any more spoilers of the character, so definitely check out The Mask of the Phantasm if you haven't. And let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below. But that's all I got for you on this one. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Hit this pop on the rotator, give it a spin, and that's all I got for you on this one. Peace. Perfect.